don't like being on video. And so one of the hardest things I have been tasked to do in my life, I am about to start doing. If you listen to my last video that I made, I talked about the current state of the world right now, being a black woman in America has become exhausting to a point. I say to a point because I at least have the knowledge of where my help comes from and a belief system that allows me to know and understand that the God I serve, the creator of all, will sustain us and keep us regardless of what things look like around us. I also understand that the evil of this world loves to have its way, and contrary to popular belief, and I know and understand that a lot of people get offended and they wonder, well, what kind of God does this and what kind of God does that and allows this to happen and that to happen. He's called a sovereign God. That's the sovereignty of God. That's what that is. And so I'll actually teach about that later. But what I have been tasked to do is getting my face on here and teaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm sorry, I'm not tickled with the gospel. I'm tickled with myself, because the last thing I thought I would ever be doing was preaching the gospel, which I love now. I love to encourage people and share about the goodness of God. But what I do not like is getting on camera doing it. I hate with a passion. I abhor, if you understand the magnitude of the word, being on this video. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Why? Because it's the assignment, and people need to know and understand what is happening right now. Matter of fact, we don't even need to know and understand what's happening right now. What we do need to know and understand is what it takes to get back to any kind of inkling of normalcy, or people growing to learn what it is to have morals and values again. Because we have strayed so far away from the word of God. Is pitiful. And it breaks my heart to hear people talk about Christians and the Bible in such an ill light that right now it's actually a red flag for somebody to tell you they're a Christian, or they're a follower of Christ, or they believe in Jesus. It's a red flag for people to tell you that they trust in the Lord with all their heart, because you have so many people that have misconstrued the word of God for so many years, and is upside down and backwards. So what I have been tasked to do is come and share what I know in my journey, and witness to you where the Lord has brought me from, and give you the understanding that he's given me. Because one of the things that he's made very clear to me is that we don't know what we need to know. It has become entirely too complicated to be a Christian. Jesus did not make it hard. It wasn't a hard thing at all. God didn't make it hard. Even back in the Garden of Eden, when he first created man and woman, he didn't make it hard. Matter of fact, he set everything up so life would be perfectly smooth. And all we had to do was keep a garden and dwell with him. But we made it hard because of our decisions. And the hearts of man became corrupt. And people chose to do what they wanted to do instead of what the Lord instructed them to do. And so, therein came the fall of man. Now, I ain't getting to that right now. But what I will share with you is that I am pleased to announce that the Lord has guided my heart to launch this ministry called The Way. Because that's what the teachings are. The teachings are based on the teachings of Christ.